Hey guys, it's Vinny here. You know, today in America and around the world is International Women's Day, meaning that it's a special day for women not just in America, but around the whole world. And I feel today we should talk about someone who has been a very influential figure for women in the sport of American football. What is this woman? Well, of course, I'm talking about none other than Amy Trask herself, the Princess of Darkness. As you all know about Amy Trask, you might just see her as the woman that's on CBS talking about football with, London Fletcher and Adam Shine. But those who truly know the game, as much as the people like me that cover it, Amy is not just some average woman. She is literally, they call her a princess. She's more of a queen in my eyes. She's a queen. Why do I consider that? Well, that's because she's been involved with the NFL ever since the early '80s. Back when she was in college in Los Angeles, she worked for the Raiders. She was part of their front office, and then later on became the CEO, meaning that no one else outside of an owner, she's the highest ranked member of an entire NFL team ever. She's the highest ranked, period, CEO of the Oakland Raiders. 1997 to 2013. During her tenure, the Raiders had several playoff appearances from 2000 to 2002, including a Super Bowl nod. Although you could argue that, the Raiders haven't been as successful, but the fact of the matter is she's the very first female CEO. She's the highest ranked female of an entire NFL team ever. That's not already an owner. She controls the operation and everything. She's the CEO, the chief executive officer of a team. And she was just as good as everyone else. In fact, if not even better, because she was also the very first woman to be a part of league meetings. In fact, she was not part of just one, but two separate committees. These two committees, I have them on hand. She was part of it was digital media as well as league security. So in terms of security, like the safety of the league and also distribution, digital media, Goodell picked her out. They not for inclusion, not for just to get some presents, but because she was the right person for the job. She was the right person. He appointed her to be a part of that committee, two of them. And she was just as good as everyone else there. And as we know, Raiders fans, and I'm so happy that Raiders fans have been pushing for her, because it tells you that the Raiders fan base, they know that a team like the Raiders have been very big pioneers. Tom Flores, who finally made the Hall of Fame this year, first ever minority to win not one but two championships as a head coach. Also was the very first Latino quarterback too, don't forget. And Archell, fantastic player for the Raiders as the tackle, but don't forget, he was also their head coach for a short time in the 90s, also a little bit in the 2000s too, which is also pretty incredible too. The Raiders as an organization are known for trailblazing, not picking who they want, but those were always the best people. And Al was very picky about who he wanted, but he trusted Amy. He trusted Amy to lead his organization even after she outlived him in there. She stayed there for a very long time. She was there for 16 years as the CEO. That tells you how much he trusted her. That tells you how much she was qualified. Didn't matter her age, didn't matter her gender. She was as good as everyone else. And I feel like, considering that she has been such an influential figure in league history. In fact, for the NFL's 100th anniversary, they called her one of the top 100 biggest game changers in terms of pioneers, contributors, influencers. She was in the top 100, only woman to be on there. What does that say about her impact as an individual in the NFL? What does that say about her impact as a woman, as a person in the history of professional football? It tells you that she should be the very first woman to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. No question. I know there's many other great women too, like Donna Ponte and Violet Bidwell, and also Blackburn, I think, for the Bengals. But Amy was the highest ranked one. She was part of 2 committees. She was trusted all across the league. She was trusted by the Raiders. She was there for 16 years. And the fact that Raiders fans know her, and Raiders fans are the ones pushing for her, they know her impact. They know how influential she has been in the game's history. So, and for anyone that's saying that there's not many contributors that are deserving, get out of here. Including Amy, I can include 60 other people, including like Ralph Hay, and Art McNally, and Bucko Kilroy, and Seymour Saywolf, and, you know, another Raider, Wilfred Wilkenbach. So many influential individuals. And Amy should be included as that as well, because she's the Princess of Darkness for a reason. She was special. She's a pioneer. She's an innovator. And her presence is felt to this very day, because now they're having female officials like Sarah Thomas, female coaches like Katie Sowers. All that stuff stems from Amy Trask. In terms of recent history, it stems from Amy Trask. She was an influencer, a pioneer for women all across the nation, showing that doesn't matter your gender, you could be big into football too. You could be a female and you could be just as good as the boys. You could be a girl and be just as big as the boys. And not only that, the fact of the matter is, she's just so deserving. And I always love speaking to her. And she's a really good one. I actually made a paper on Amy Trask during the month of March, because I thought she was that deserving of a person that I should make an entire essay about her because of her importance in my sports writing class. And it was basically a Hall of Fame case for her. I had a lot of fun making that. And Amy, listen, you really are that deserving in my eyes. I hope you make it soon. You deserve to make it soon. And I'm so happy that Raiders fans are doing all they can to help make sure you get in. And happy International Women's Day, Amy. You absolutely deserve it. And we hope to see you in the Hall of Fame one day. Thanks, guys, again for listening. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to more and hit notifications on if you want to be up to date on more information, more videos. Follow us, Zenny62.com, Oakland News Now. Catch y'all guys later. Peace. And get Amy in the Hall of Fame. She deserves it, and so does the rest of America.